Hello, my name is Patrick Moss. I'm a senior at CSI in Eisenhower, and for my senior capstone project, I have created an oil barrel smoker. I decided to do the oil barrel smoker because it was something that I enjoyed doing while also being something I could use over and over again. Through the process of the creation of this smoker, I have experienced many trials and tribulations, things not working the way they were supposed to, but I was able to get through it with ingenuity. I've learned many things along the way, and I'm excited to share my journey with you. Phase one for my project was ideation. I started with basic ideas that I had been thinking about for the past couple of months. A couple of months before we started the capstone, I decided that I wanted to make a smoker. So when the time came, I had some ideas in my mind that I wanted to put down on some pieces of paper. So I created several sketches that led the creation to the project to what it is today. Here you can see my initial brainstorming. These two images are of two different styles of smokers that I was thinking of making. I decided on the vertical style due to its ease in creation and also its effectiveness while cooking. Next, I applied the design that I had settled on. Here you can see an image of one of my early 3D models on the barrel itself that I would be using for the smoker. After my ideation phase, I got straight to work. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. My first step was to purchase the barrel on Facebook Marketplace, so that is exactly what I did. Luckily, I found a barrel on sale for only $15 at a bakery. Unfortunately, it was filled with honey, so I had to clean that out first. Soon after purchasing the barrel, I realized that this was not like a normal barrel where you could screw off the entire top. I needed to cut the top. Luckily, with some assistance from my friend Cameron, I was able to cut open the top and be able to reach the interior of the barrel. Once the top was cut off, I got straight to work and adding my screws that were supposed to hold up the rack, which I purchased a week before at Home Depot. Now with the screws in place, I placed the rack in the cut open barrel and I was ready for the rest of the pieces to be put in. Next step on the list was adding the intake that which I purchased on Amazon. The intake required that it be riveted and welded into the barrel. Unfortunately, the welt broke and I needed to come up with something quick to help fix it. I took extra scrap metal and I took screws and I added them onto the screws to help push them in place to help to keep the intake from moving around during the smoking process. Next, I needed something to hold my charcoal during the smoke. I went to the Tractor Supply Co. and I was looking around and I found a galvanized steel feed pan and I thought would be good enough to hold my charcoal. Unfortunately, the lips on the pan prevented the air from entering the charcoal when I actually went to smoke it, so I needed to drill in holes into the side where the intake would be in order to allow it to take in air and be able to burn